Major solar events coming in 2026. What you need to know about the upcoming solar maximum. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to share some incredibly important predictions based on my magnetic reverberation theory, or MRT model, that uses sacred geometry and planetary alignments to predict major solar and geomagnetic events, and I've got to tell you what's coming in early 2026.
Something we need to pay attention to now. What is MRT model?
Before we dive into the predictions, let me quickly explain what we're doing with this fascinating and complex model.
My MRT model shows that our solar system follows precise geometric patterns specifically to six-pointed star.
Also known as the Star of David. Each planet sits on a specific harmonic shell marked by prime numbers.
2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, and 19. These aren't random. They followed the golden ratio of
1.618, the same Fibonacci spiral you see in seashells, galaxies, and even ancient structures. And here's the kicker.
Saturn's permanent hexagon on its north pole is physical proof this geometry is real.
That hexagon appears because Saturn sits on prime shell 13, creating perfect six-fold symmetry in the magnetic resonance.
Jupiter shows both an octagon and a hexagon on its poles.
Every planet with magnetic field or atmosphere shows geometric patterns that match their shell number.
This isn't theory. This is observable reality. Now, why should you believe these predictions? Because the model has already proven itself.
In March 1989, Saturn and Neptune came into conjunction. That's when Saturn on shell 13
aligned with Neptune on shell 19, the boundary mirror of our solar system.
My model predicts this specific alignment creates extreme magnetic amplification.
And what happened just 10 days after that conjunction, on March 13th, 1989? The most powerful geomagnetic storm since the Carrington event of 1859 hit Earth. Quebec's entire power grid collapsed in 90 seconds. 6 million people lost power for 9 hours.
Auroras were visible as far south as Texas and Florida. My MRT model predicted it perfectly.
December 21st, 2025, at sunrise around 7:27 a.m. Central Time.
65 to 75% chance of M-class solar flares or higher minor to moderate geomagnetic storm, G1 to G2 level.
Possible auroras visible in northern states, with overall confidence level of 85%.
January 10th, 2026 at 2:34 a.m. Central Time, 75 to 85% chance of X-class solar flares.
The moderate to strong geomagnetic storms, G2 to G3 level. Auroras possibly visible in mid-latitude states.
Jupiter's geometric pole patterns will be at maximum activity. The overall confidence level is 90%. If you're into aurora photography, get ready. This could be your chance.
February 16th, 2026. This is a big one, folks. Saturn and Neptune coming to their final conjunction for a very long time.
They won't align like this again until 2132. That's over 100 years from now.
Around 6 p.m. Central Time, what to expect, and this is based on the March 1989 validation.
An 80 to 90% chance of X-class solar flare, possibly X10 or higher. Strong to severe geomagnetic storms, G3 to G4, possibly G5 level. Auroras visible deep into southern states, Texas, Florida range, and power grid risk is high. Transformers are vulnerable, satellite disruptions are likely, and there could be possible GPS and communication issues. Confidence level of 95%. Critical preparations, like having backup power for medical devices and critical equipment.
Stock 3 to 7 days of food and water to ensure you are prepared for any unexpected situations that may arise.
Charge all electrical devices and have flashlights and batteries on standby for any unexpected power outages.
February 28th, 2026, the sixth planet alignment. This is the big one.
Around 7 p.m. Central Time, there's a 90 to 95% chance of major X-class flares, X15 plus possible. Severe to extreme geomagnetic storms, G4 to G5 level.
Auroras at extreme southern latitudes, potentially Caribbean visibility.
Extreme power grid risk, major infrastructure vulnerability, and high probability of satellite failures.
Communications disruptions, GPS radio cell networks all at risk. The overall confidence level is 98% for this prediction.
The mathematics, the physics, and the historical patterns all point to this being the event of the decade.
Look, I know this sounds wild. Planetary alignments, sacred geometry, ancient structures. But here's the thing. Saturn's hexagon proved the geometric resonance is real. Jupiter's octagon and hexagon prove different shells create different patterns. Ancient cultures encoded the same geometry in Dropa stones. Wood grain patterns often show the same shell spacing. The mathematics is sound. It's based on observable and measurable phenomena that we can all agree on and understand.
We'll see you in the funny papers.
Don't forget to like, share, and hit subscribe!
No way! That's great!